What is an atom made of?
Audio Jungle.
Atoms are the building blocks of the world. Everything around us is made of atoms. But what are atoms made up of? Atoms are made up of three types of particles: protons, neutrons and electrons. An atom has a central nucleus which contains positively charged protons and neutrons with no charge. So, the overall nucleus is positively charged. Protons and neutrons are collectively called nucleons. Electrons are negatively charged and revolve around the nucleus. An atom has the same number of negatively charged electrons and positively charged protons. Surprisingly, the nucleus is way smaller than the atom as a whole. If the atom were a football stadium, then the nucleus would be the size of a marble. But this tiny nucleus, consisting of protons and neutrons, makes up for almost all of the mass of the atom. The electrons are located at the outer edge of the atom. So, what lies between the nucleus and the electrons? Surprisingly, the answer is empty space. Yes, vast regions of empty space. Electrons are distributed in definite paths around the nucleus called shells or orbits. The orbits or shells are represented by the letters K, L, M and N. The maximum number of electrons that a shell can contain is given by the formula 2n squared, where n is the orbit number of the energy level. The first orbit or the K shell have 2 electrons, the second orbit or the L shell can have at most 8 electrons and the M shell can have at most 18 electrons. And N shell has 32 electrons. The electrons in the outermost shell of an atom are called valence electrons, and the outermost shell is called the valence shell. Throughout history, scientists have tried to learn more about the fundamental unit of matter. John Dalton, J.J. Thomson, and Ernest Rutherford contributed greatly to the modern atomic theory. But the atomic models they proposed failed due to many unanswered questions. The most accurate model of an atom was proposed by Niels Bohr in the year 1913, and this model is still used today. But who knows, maybe you can come up with a different theory altogether. The word atom is derived from the Greek word atmos, which means uncut. Ancient Greek philosophers believed that atoms were indivisible. Today, we know that there are at least 3 types of subatomic particles. Just as the model of the universe is a theory of infinite exploring, so is the atomic model.